Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today to question what's currently in place and push for a change that has the power to completely change our society. A move to reduce the legal drinking age in the U.S. to 18. And I beg you to put aside your opinion and just have a meaningful conversation about the rights and the meaningful exploratory topic that is lowering the drinking age. So let's start our investigation by taking a look at the situation as it is right now. People in the U.S. are considered adults when they turn 18, yet it doesn't really feel that way. At least it didn't for me. They have the ability to change their lives. We can vote when we're 18. We can purchase a firearm. We can declare for the draft. We can join the military. We can do all this stuff when we're 18, but we can't drink, which just doesn't really make sense to me. And I just feel like when it comes to alcohol usage, the 21-year-old legal drinking age presents a blatant contradiction. This contradiction kind of encourages a culture of defiance and concealed binge drinking, in addition to undermining young adults' sense of freedom. So many critics of the current state of affairs frequently point to worries about the harmful effects that could come from allowing 18-year-olds to drink, which, in all honesty, just doesn't even really make sense to me. They always argue that decreasing the legal drinking age would result in a rise in underage alcohol consumption, which, first of all, doesn't even make sense. But they also claim that it would increase alcoholic-related incidents and even drug addiction. Although these worries are legitimate, yes, they are, actual data indicates that the current strategy is essentially ineffective, doesn't really work. Underage drinking and alcohol-related accidents are not substantially more common in nations where the legal drinking age is 18 than they are in the U.S. In other countries, they're really not having any problems with that, which I feel like should be assigned to the U.S. You're pretty much one of the only countries that the drinking age is 21. So let's continue to talk about how some research indicates that the prohibitionist strategy makes matters worse by pushing alcohol consumption underground. Basically, since us under 21 kids can't drink, we have to do it secretly, I'd say, kind of, which just isn't really it really isn't it's not really safe. It'd be better if we had ways we could do it and feel safe while doing it. But yeah. So now we're going to talk about adult privileges. So furthermore, young individuals receive an unclear message from the difference between the legal drinking age and other adult privileges. It supports a condescending culture in which people are trusted with considerably more important duties, yet are considered incapable of making appropriate decisions while they're drinking. So we can talk about how those with limited opportunities are particularly affected by the current legislation, which is 21 to drink. Notably college students. Being in college, there's a lot of drinking that goes on. You can't really do it legally, but obviously the college students are still going to drink. So I just feel like by reducing the legal drinking age, it'd be easier to encourage those college students how to properly drink, responsibly and in moderation. Now we can talk about limited opportunities. So, like I said, with those, actually, that's just what I did. My bad. All right. So now we need to adopt a new approach. I just don't see how we can keep the drinking age of 21 much longer. It just doesn't really make sense. But it is time to change the story that is told about alcohol use in the U.S. Let's adopt an approach of education and harm reduction in place of sustaining a culture of shame and prohibition. Basically, we need to find a way to keep kids who do drink safe at 18, teach them how to do it properly, how to drink in moderation, how to be responsible, and how to make better decisions while they're drunk. The drinking age should be lowered to 18 in order to encourage moderation among young adults, empower them to make responsible alcohol consumption decisions, and lessen the harmful effects of hidden excessive drinking. So like I said, it's pretty dangerous, just kids drinking while like being secretive about it. I feel like if they were more open about it and didn't have to feel like they had to hide it, it would be a lot safer for everyone, not just them. So in conclusion, now is the time for change. Let's push for legislation that upholds young adults' rights and obligations, encourages moderation, and makes society a safer and more welcoming place for everybody. Thank you.